Hey everybody, I am in between shows here at the Blue Square Theatre in Korea, and I've seen a lot of people going online and everything, and I thought, well, I'll let them do it, but the more I'm speaking to people back home, the more I'm seeing things online, the more I realise it's a more important time than ever to just sort of reach out and find out how everybody's doing. So I just thought I'd come say hi and find out how people are doing out there. It's a crazy time. So yeah, what's news? What's happening? Give me news. Yeah, we've had a few people emailing, and I'll keep wiping this as so this is going to do anything. We've had a few people emailing about please keep safe and keep washing your hands and all that. I think by now that's a given that people are going to be doing that. And remaining to do that for quite some time. But I think this solitary confinement thing and quarantine is starting to drive people a bit insane, understandably so. Friends and family back home, it's the strangest thing being here, just in this bubble, basically. Who'd have thought Korea would be as wonderfully stable during this coronavirus of all places? There's this horrible stigma out there, but I'm happy to say Korea is just getting it right. It's amazing. So I just thought maybe if you guys have anything you wanted to talk about, or consider this a visit. I've come to visit you between shows because I know visitors are important at the moment. So yeah. So who's this? Hello Jed, hello Kim. Everybody's saying hello. That's wonderful. Is there social distancing in the theatre or no? That's a good question. What we have at the Blue Square is masks are mandatory, number one. But everybody in the audience wears a mask. People don't interact with each other. Yes, they are sitting side by side. But when I tell you there's hand sanitizer at every single door, I'm not kidding. People come prepared. They don't interact with each other really. They've got their masks on. They don't take the masks off at any point during the show. And we can see because they're white. Most of them are actually these white surgical masks, so we can see them. And I'm very, very glad to say that initially I think people were skeptical, but Korea has it under control. As much as can be expected, and even so, they have declines in figures, and everybody here, including people backstage, are constantly. I mean, I can show you. I've got hand sanitizer in this dressing room and on the side stage and on the other, and I'm constantly doing it. So it's doable, and people are being very brave, and we're all sticking together throughout this, which is amazing, actually. Do you wear a contact lens in your eye when you play? Yes, I do. It sits in this little container here, lol. But I just take it up between shows. No, audiences don't sit one seat apart because it's very, very well sold. But like I say, Korea has a treatment here that sees everybody constantly keeping an eye on it and doing everything they can. Just remember, Korea is not in the beginning phase as the way the rest of the world is. Korea's had this for quite some time now. Their arc is different to what we are used to back home. So it is a different scenario here. Will you be back in the Philippines anytime soon? No, not at the moment. No plans, I'm afraid. We are very much here for a long, long time. Hello, Uni. Do you keep your makeup on break times? Yes, I do. Removing it damages my skin quite a bit because I've got a very sensitive skin, not a bad makeup artist. I've got a fantastic makeup artist and fantastic products, but my skin is just a real wimp. Why is Korea so good at managing it? And in Manila, I have no school until April 15, and I'm a senior and have my finals. I understand. It must be very frustrating. Korea has had it longer and has been dealing with it longer. That's the simple answer. Yeah, our audience is reacting differently because of the tension in the rest of the world. No, I think more than ever, we need the theatre. We need the theatre. We need to escape, and we're doing it. Wesley Lauder, ladies and gentlemen. Did you have dinner? I did. I made myself some soup. I had some vegetable soup. So yeah, I've done that. Where is my lapel? Here's my lapel. Strange. Yeah. How am I doing? Where's my lapel placed? What do you mean? Here's my lapel. There it is. It's a gown. I don't wear this in the show. I'm okay. But I was talking to our conductor earlier today, and there's a strange feeling here where we're in this sort of bubble, and you know, my family, my friends are living in a world that none of us thought would ever be possible. But yeah, it's, in fact, you know, so many people are saying, don't touch your face. I'm just going to get my hand sanitizer. Give me 1 minute. Just that people can calm down, because I understand people are going a little bit crazy about this. See? Can people calm down now? It's all good. Can you get Maestro Dart on live one day? Ask him. He's got his own Insta account. Have you ever tried kimchi? Yes, I have. I enjoy pickles and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's quite lovely. Oh, the lapel mic. Oh, sorry. There it is. There it is there. Yeah, and it sits, I've got my little packs here. I was actually putting them out of sight because it looked a bit odd, but now that everybody knows. There you go. Can you sing the music of the night now? No, I'm on a double showdown. I'm singing it twice today. It takes its toll. What's your favourite food? Bacon and eggs, funnily enough. Favourite Korean food. I'm going through a big bulgogi phase, to be honest. Do you have something on your face? Thanks, Gary. Thanks, hey. Mike. Oh, I understand. Yes. No, got it. What would Eric do during quarantine? I think he'd be the best person. Well, he invented it. He invented it, quarantine. So, to be fair, how do you have such a deep, loud, phantom laugh? I don't know. I just do it. The lemon tea. Okay, now I have to tell you, this lemon tea that we've been given is amazing because it's got lemon and ginger in it. Just amazing. Just amazing. Do you look forward to your presentation in North America in November? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've always wanted to. In Canada, I've always wanted to go to as well. So, yeah. Will Phantom come to South Africa? I don't know. Lots of people ask me, but I'm not a producer, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Do you miss hummus? What a strange... Do you miss hummus? Oh, God. What's the magic behind the fire thingy and the journey to the cemetery scene? I'm a bit lost. How's Manila? I don't know. I'm in Korea. Why did Clara Vidia leave? I think you should ask her. Yeah. I think as a tip, if you have questions about other people, rather ask them directly, because especially if they have Instas, I'm not at all in a place to speak on behalf of anybody. So, do you know any Korean musical actors? I remember one lady who's playing Madame Danvers in Rebecca, but on Wednesday I'm going to go and see Dracula, so I can't wait to see that because it'll be my first time. How many Funkos do I have now? Don't want to tell you. Are you self-isolating? Well, no. I'm in Korea doing Phantom. But the rest of the time, I go for a walk whenever I can. But obviously, I'm keeping things in mind. Do you enjoy Busan? I did. When are you coming back to South Africa? As soon as I can get in, I suppose. But at this point, I'm only due back in August. Yes, I do play Phantom every performance. I'm scheduled to. But if I'm sick or if I'm tired or if I can't, I don't. So, yeah. Can you tell Raul and Christine hi for me, please? I think message them. Favorite thing to do in Korea right now? I'm building a puzzle. It's a Moana puzzle. I'm really cracking it with the madness. Found any Funkos in Seoul? I haven't found any Funkos in Seoul, I'm sorry to say. Favorite song to perform is The Phantom. I'm not touching my face, I'm touching the mask. I'm just adjusting it. I'm allowed to do that. Yes! Joo Hyun with Dracula. That's exactly it. Is Korea back to normal now? I wouldn't say normal, but certainly people are in the streets. People are doing things. They're getting out. They're interacting. They're living. So it's good. It's good. How heavy is the skull in Masquerade? Not heavy at all. It's a mask. What's the biggest puzzle you've built? 1,000 pieces. Come on. Now, Mary has asked if I get homesick. I mean, that's a good question. I mean, this section of the tour is going to be 16 weeks in Seoul, and I do miss home. I do miss home every now and again. The strangest things remind me of home, actually, or make me miss home. But I have a fantastic job, but it is difficult. It is difficult being away. Yes, Gary Chapman is my best friend. He's around here. He's actually probably in the next room, or you're outside smoking. So when you get into come and say hello to everybody on Instagram Live so everybody can see you. How long does it take to wear the Phantom makeup? I think you mean how long does it take to put on? Wonderful Tanya, my makeup artist, has it down to about 49 minutes now. Yeah. I don't know who your name is, but Noga Star. Oh, Noga! Hey! Happy birthday. Is it hard to sing with your huge Phantom mask? No. It's made for me. It's the most comfortable. I'm not touching it. I'm just adjusting it. See? How many times have you performed as Phantom, by the way? I actually have a tally. And on this tour, with the last tour included, it's over 450 at the moment. So, yeah. Will Claire be Christine during the North America tour? I missed her so much. What North America tour? So did you get to see Rebecca as well? I have seen it as a bootleg. I'm sorry to say, but loved it. Just loved it. Well, that's very kind of you, Mary. Thank you. It's weird. Are you allowed to bail out of a performance last minute, or do you have to give an advance? You see, Omar, your phrase of bail out has so many connotations to it. If something happens that we're not able to perform, we do go out of it. I haven't done it on Phantom. I did have it once during Evita, where I battled to get through and I had to go off halfway through Act 1. But so far, not during Phantom. Do you have any happy stories from either when you or someone made a mistake in the performance? Well, let me tell you today that, you know, the doll in the final layer. So it's got that wig. So I threw the doll down and it landed backwards. And as I, shout, make your choice, I turn around and I slipped on the wig. So I sort of had a little wiki. And then I had to stand there in the dead silence, and then poor old Claire to come in with Pitiful Creature. Well, that was tough. That was tough not to go off, but we were good. We were good. A mannequin, yes, that's right. What do I do on my day off? I build puzzles. Yeah. Can you describe to us what the audition process was like? Wiki jokes. I know I'm touching the mask, but it's on my face, so calm down. You want to be a musical actress like me? Well, Thank you. I want to perform it. Good. I know that you're commenting in Korean. I'm hoping that that's all good stuff. Yeah, hopefully. Greybush. Oh my word, haven't seen that in ages. How does one get to be the Phantom? Lots and lots of luck. Lots and lots of luck, hard work, and being alone, funnily enough. Any book recommendations? No, sorry. Please save this live. Okay. If you were Christine, which would you choose, Raoul or Eric? I'd actually leave them alone and go off on my own adventure and create a musical called The Christine of the Opera. We miss you in SA performances, I guess, with closing cancellations. Hopefully when you're back in SA, we can see a couple of shows in Cape Town. I'd like to. Have you ever auditioned as the Phantom on Broadway or West End? No comment. Do you have any funny moments during... I just did it now. Oh, thank you, Stefania. Golly. Quick question. Did you want to reintroduce the white eyelids? I did, actually. I think the beauty about that lens is it goes, for me, it goes back to the book where they described him as having like a yellow animal's eye, like just floating in the middle of nowhere. And because the eye is recessed in here, the other practical reason, I mean, this is just for me personally, when Christine creeps up on him this way in the lair the first time, morning after, he doesn't see her coming. Now, I know that he's invested in his music, but I've always been convinced that there's something wrong with his vision. And the idea that the infection's taking over, the eye would go. So I like the fact that it almost looks like a cataract. So I put that back in just for myself, really. And they were very kind and generous in terms of collaborating. And Bob McCarran, who's done the makeup for us, is so open to suggestion and creation and playing and finding things. For instance, my spider wig is longer now. So I have something to play with now in the final layer, which is quite weird. And it's so sad that, because when people are going bald, they always grow what's left as long as they can. And eventually they just look like Krusty the Clown. But the fact that his hair is that long means that he's still holding on to hope that he can grow some hair. It's so sad. I like that. What was your role in Evita? I was Che. Krusty the Clown. Yeah. It's not a Chihuahua, but it's Krusty the Clown. We've gone through various different styles in London. Yeah, I mean, I saw the Mohawk wig for Tim. That was interesting. 2 performances on weekends and only having the mask on for the whole day. I only put the mask and the wig on for this Instagram live because that's the rule with Really Useful. If I do anything, I have to be in. This all has to be complete. So yeah. Do you have any favorite backstage moment with Claire and Matt? We've started actually before the show. We always meet the 3 of us and we have a little moment together, which is it's good. It's good. Thank you, Adam. See ya. Love to Josh, actually. Love to Josh. What has been your favorite role to play besides the Phantom? Oh, it's a hard one, because this is kind of the Rolls Royce of musicals. I'd like to think that maybe my next favorite role hasn't been written. Maybe it'll be an original role. That'd be cool. How old were you when you first started as the Phantom? I was 24. Crazy. What did you think about the Phantom when you first saw the musical? So, okay, I'll tell you a story. In 2004, I was in South Africa, obviously, and our original production was in Pretoria at the State Theatre, which was one of the most important theatres in our country. And Andre Schwartz is a big star back home, and he was the Phantom. And a friend of mine, Megan Badenhorst, couldn't go to the Phantom, and she had a ticket, and she asked me if I wanted her ticket instead, because we didn't have tickets. And she gave me a ticket. And I went along, and I watched it, and at the end of Act 1, after the chandelier, I was in the front row, by the way. When the curtain came down, I turned to the whole family that I was with, and I said, I have to do this. I have to do this one day. And I did 7 years later. It's just insane. Of course, mabuhay, all the Filipino fans out there. I hope you're all safe. And I see amazing things happening in the metro, where people are being scrubbed and the streets are being scrubbed. And that mayor is fine by me, let me tell you. Have you experienced getting sick on tour? Good question. Yes, I have. We all have, basically, whether it's a slight sniffle or a bit of diarrhea. It's unfortunately the case when you're going from different... a bit of diarrhea, who says that? It's important because you're in different territories all the time, and you're eating different food, and you will have a different reaction to that. So, yeah. If you could do a duet with any female singer from any generation, who would that be? Oh, I would want to sing with... just because I just watched the movie, I'd want to sing with Judy Garland. That would be amazing, I think. I would consider that my university. Rumble in the Jungle, okay. What set piece would you like to keep? The monkey. I want the monkey. If you were to perform in any other musical besides Phantom, well, we've done that. Hi from Malaysia. Hello, Melissa. Oh, Melissa as in... Oh, no, I can't find it now. Hello, Melissa. It is a special show. It is a very, very special show. But I'm more concerned about how you guys are doing, to be honest. It's nice talking about Phantom, and we've had a little moment. But how's... Tell me news. Tell me news. What's it like out there? Is everybody okay? People still want to talk about Phantom. Okay. Well, what happens if you do an Instagram live without complete makeup and mask? I get fired. I'll probably get fired. Yeah, because there's a lot of copyright involved. So yeah. How do you transform from the Phantom with all the raw emotions back to Jonathan? Oh, hello, Claire. In fact, Claire. Okay. Hopefully she'll come when she can. Have I watched the Book of Mormon? Yes, I have. Dubai's doing well. There's a lot of precautions being taken. I'm not surprised. I mean, Dubai is... Yeah. I'm good besides the fact two of my shows I had planned to see got cancelled. I hear you and your inconvenience, but I raise you the people who... Come in. Come in. Look who's here.
You're delayed.
Am I delayed? Oh, it's probably about a minute or something.
Oh. Hang on.
Are you allowed being in a wig cap? Are you allowed being in a wig cap?
I've got headphones on. Hi!
Well, I mean, if they're going to fire us for being in a wig cap, you know what I mean? It's important times. Do you want to get a chair? You can use...
I was going to get a cup of tea.
Chuck that stuff off if you like. Claire's here. Danone. Yeah.
I'm just coming in for a minute. I need to make a tea and I've got a Twix to eat. Oh, hi. That's why I'm talking now. Hi, everyone.
She's got a Twix to eat. So Mary's been asking for you non-stop. So,
hey, Mary.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I was just saying to everybody now, it's a bit of a crazy time. They were asking if anything funny's happened. So I tell them about the doll now.
Yeah.
That was fun. She is so cute. Yes, she is.
What?
Yes,
she
is.
I love you guys. I love you.
Christine is my dream role. Any advice for an aspiring Christine?
Oh, I literally just woke up. I had thunderstorm sounds on. Advice: get as many skills as you can under your belt. So, what are you laughing at? I'm bald. Claire, you are the best Christine in my life. Thank you, whoever that was. Get as many Christines, as many skills. So dancing, singing, keep training. You've got to have those top notes. So keep expanding your range with scales and all that sort of thing. And yeah, practice.
Claire, your voice is very attractive.
Thank you, dazzling.
How do fans send you guys presents? I want to send them too. So it's a strange thing. People have been giving gifts to the stage door or the front of house where, get this, they're sanitized. And then they're given to us. So it's very sad because we normally love stage door. but we can't here.
We've got our albums though at. Oh no, that's not really giving presents. Our albums are at the merchandise counter. We've pre-signed them. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm reading the comments.
Oh.
You see, Mary, finally.
What do you do between shows? Well, I was just asleep.
Listening to thunderstorms. I had my soup, and I'm also gonna make some tea. Actually, let's put the kettle on.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Oh, but then it's gonna make a hell of a noise here.
Well, this is fun. We should do this.
I think between shows every day we should do this a thing. How does
it's
everybody
3
think?
a.m. here, and I should be asleep, but I'm watching. Hi.
In fact, how about that? Between shows from now on, we just.
Are you guys in intermission? No, we are in between. So we have a 2 o'clock and a 7 o'clock here in Seoul. It's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time in between shows. So what are other people saying?
How do you think? What do you think about Korea?
Amazing.
So Claire kept telling me how much she loved it, and you think people need to say that, but it really is a wonderful, wonderful place.
Life is normal here.
Now they want Raoul.
Oh, he's upstairs.
He's upstairs sleeping.
But it's so amazing here. Like every single audience member is wearing a mask. I went to Shake Shack the other day. They even took my temperature at Shake Shack. So they're so diligent with how they're going about dealing with this. And yeah, the fans have been amazing. The audience members have been amazing. And everyone's been very law-abiding and, yeah. Can you get...
Okay.
I don't know where
they're going to keep asking for other people now. Now we're not good enough.
That was me.
You're still in the view.
Who else?
Did you actually have any performances as Raoul before you were instead casted as the fan? I did a concert performance as Raoul where I had to mime the noose. That was fun.
That's awkward. No, in South Africa last time.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
You only did one? Oh.
Yeah. Do either of you play any instruments? I play the piano.
Do you rest while wearing makeup? Yeah, I was kind of like this on the pillow. So I'll have to.
You're good enough. Oh, thanks. What's your favourite Korean food?
Still missing you guys. Bibimbap.
There you go.
Yeah.
Soon the entire cast will be inside your dressing room. Don't even joke. Which Phantom do you admire the most? Michael Crawford, obviously.
No, you also love Wallow.
Oh, well, I mean, from a vocal point of view, Anthony Wallow, certainly. But like in terms of the legacy of Phantom, the only reason Wallow was so good is because he had Michael Crawford to inspire him as well. So it's all kind of connected. But
everyone's different though.
Yeah, but I just think I love Michael Crawford because he created it, but I also love Anthony Wallow because he made it possible for younger people to play the role. If it went for him at 29, they wouldn't have ever considered me at 24. So, where is Raoul? On his own Insta. How much do you get paid? How much do you get paid?
20,000 francs.
There you go. A month.
A month.
I think you are removing it. John, I went to school with you. I've always been your biggest fan. Sending.
Who was that?
Meg Leitch. Hi. Where do we go to school together?
I love Sierra Boggess.
Yeah?
Yeah, I loved her in that 25th anniversary. She's so... she's such a truthful actress. She's so in the moment.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Your accents sound so interesting and uniquely beautiful. Thank you, Abby.
You or me? Abby was
accents.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's all good. When people say they want to be in the video, do they actually want to pop into the screen?
I don't know. I've never done this before.
If you can change your role, what do you want to do? I don't.
Sierra went live yesterday.
Northcliffe
cool.
High. Well, hi, Meg. Invite her to... Oh, I mean removing your makeup. Oh, how long does it take to remove?
You don't, because there's just...
No, I don't. I definitely don't. What about the coronavirus? Are you keeping safe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
We have to wear... If we're not in our dressing rooms and in our makeup, we're in masks backstage all the time. As soon as we walk into the theatre, there's a thermal what's it called?
Scanner.
That takes our temperature every morning when we go down to breakfast. We're getting our temperature taken. As I said at Shake Shack even the other day, at the shopping malls, there's temperature being taken. They have iPhone apps tracking people that have come in from overseas, that have been in certain countries, like tracking, like, it's amazing here. And we are just so, we were saying before, like, we almost feel guilty in a way that we're still working. So many of our friends and colleagues have lost their jobs because of this. And
somebody was saying they were so bummed because two of the shows that they wanted to go see were cancelled. And I'm
sickening.
like, it's one thing to lose your seats for seeing a show, but if you bear in mind that that's somebody's living.
Yeah.
It's
we are just like so thankful to be here. It's just sheer luck.
I hope COVID won't get to you. Oh my God. Well, thanks for that. Thanks. Please do a video.
Singing out.
I heard that you collect masks. How many masks do you have? I have 17 from around the world.
Oh, you've got.
I've got some here. Check it out. I've got those over there.
This Korean one we got given. That's the male version.
Yeah, Clay's got the lady. Christine's got Clay's got the lady version. There we go. Coronavirus is afraid of the Phantom of the Opera. Damn right it is. Do you miss Busan? Yeah. Can I have your mask? I tell you, this Sasa, the questions from Sasa, top notch.
Claire, what's your favourite Christine costume? Oh, I love the Don Juan one. I love them all, but
that one's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Y'all sure are attractive.
I don't feel attractive with a wig cap on right now.
Rocking it. I have to say thank you guys, because of your gorgeous performances in Israel. My mother and I fell in love with this musical and the stunning story you just sent me. That's very nice to hear.
Are you going to make your fan meeting?
Is there a fan meeting?
We're not meeting fans at the moment because...
I think they're saying they want us to.
I don't know, maybe we'll...
Claire is so hot. Omar's on fire. Omar's a funny guy, let me tell you. He's great.
Thanks, Omar. Good luck with all the shows. Thank you. Yeah, we're just thrilled to be here. It's amazing. I'm going to let you... Has it? Oh, no, there's people there.
Yeah.
How many people are watching?
133.
Oh, cool.
Your smile is so endearing. Can you advise me how to be a musical actress like you?
Practice, train, what? What?
Omar says he's an alpha.
That's good. Unfortunately, I'm engaged, Omar, so...
He's an alpha.
It happened in the break. My now fiancé...
Yeah, muzzle.
Who is... thank you. Is back
Fan
in
meeting in Konglish, and similar to little concert.
Manila. I miss Manila. Oh, I love Manila. I love the Philippines. You are the most... Oh, thank you. Yeah.
You were so cool at the end of Act 1.
Me?
Apparently so.
Just now? Were you... What happened at the end? Oh, because of the chandelier. Yeah, I like to, not play it safe and just like...
You leave it quite
I'm
late,
like,
though.
And then run. See you soon.
Okay. People are waving. I'm assuming that means they're leaving.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Please save this live video when you finish. Okay, seriously, promise. But Claire, if you were to be in any other musical besides Phantom, what would you be in and why?
Carousel. I've never done a Rodgers and Hammerstein musical. I would love to. I love singing If I Loved You. That's one of my favourite songs. And I would
That's
love
my audition song.
Do the Dream Ballet. Really?
That's my audition song.
Oh.
I love it when you sing Will the Flames at Last Consume Us.
Thanks, Teddy.
Have you been watching Korean dramas while we're here? No.
Just the news, pretty much, 24/7.
Yeah. Do you like Disney musicals? I love Disney musicals. Mm-hmm. Friggin' love them. I was actually Gaston in Beauty and the Beast, so I really do love them. Has a lot changed between this tour and the previous world tour? Oh, this is such a great question. So, number one, people are used to the Phantom being in the Angel and coming down. Our production, he's now on stage with Raoul and Christine, so that he's part of that action all the way through.
I like that.
I much prefer it, and I'll tell you why, because before, whenever I used to creep over the Angel, people used to laugh because they would get a fright, and then they wouldn't listen to what I would say after that. Whereas now, I sing to them, not down at them, which is great. The other thing that's different in this production, we don't have a travelator that moves up and down. Downstage, upstage. It stays in one position, goes like this. Remember, it used to be the mausoleum. Would go down one, would move forward. Mausoleum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only difference. The rest of it, spot on.
My costumes are slightly different.
Well, the main thing about this is everything's new. Your costumes were actually made brand new for you.
They flew me to London. They flew you to New York for your costumes.
Yeah,
that was cool.
We didn't have that the last time, and this time the sound design is even better because we have speakers embedded into the deck, which we didn't have before. So it's fantastic. Christine, it must be hard to keep standing. I did offer a chair, to be fair. I did offer a chair.
I thought I'd only be here for a second, but I'm hanging around.
What's your favourite Phantom murder? Accident, please. They're all accidents.
I don't have a favourite murder. That's a weird thing to... Murder is not good. Christine has such a refreshing voice. Thank you.
Your vocal Listerine, you are. How was the theatre at Seoul and Manila in terms of size, sound, lights, etc., etc.? Very, very nice. Much bigger than... well, not much bigger, but newer than the CCP, which is where we were the last time. Do you have a plan to play Love Never Dies? No. Would you ever do theatre? Oh, no, it's way too high for me. I could never do that. I could do the concert, sure, but then I'd need 3 days with a rosary and a Red Bull. What has been your favourite place you've travelled? I've got to say, I'm not just saying this because I'm here. I'm loving Korea. I really am. Do you like the plot of Love Never Dies? If not, what would you change? I'd let the Phantom die. Saving Christine. I'd swap it round. Christine can't die. Gustav
Never forget when we I did the Australian production of Love Never Dies, and when I was on for Christine, a hair got caught in my eyelash, and the hair was caught to Ben Lewis's... have I told you this?
No.
It was caught... So he's like cradling me like this, and the hair that was caught in my eyelash was caught in his like button. And I'm supposed to be dead at this point. I've been shot by Meg, and something happened where he kind of like, I don't know, moved, and my eye kind of like pulled open because the hair was attached, and I was like, oh God! And so I had to like, and I was mortified, and then my eyes were like, jittering, so I'll never forget that. But
we were doing West Side Story, and Tony gets shot. So no. I'm lying there. I've died, and Filippo, the what's her name, Maria, got angry. She stamped her foot suddenly, and I got such a fight. And I died again. It's great. You guys are funny.
Funny. Ben Lewis is wonderful. Saw him in West End.
Oh, yeah, he was on West End, of course.
Yeah. He's amazing.
Do the Koreans get a Korean translation of what you got? Yes, we got screens everywhere. And really, really good translations. Are you from New Zealand, Claire?
No, but I've performed in New Zealand. If anyone went to... any Josh Groban fans here that went to his stages tour at the... is it Vector Arena in New Zealand? I was his guest with him back in 2016, and that was one of my favourite shows, performances ever. And he was, I was side stage, in my gown and everything, and I think he was singing "You Raise Me Up" as an encore, and all the Kiwis had their phones out doing this, and 5,000 people in the audience was insane.
Amazing.
Have you guys been in?
Where's the first Phantom mask now? Is it still kept somewhere? As far as I know, the original Michael Crawford mask was auctioned off. As far as I know.
Korean musicals. I haven't this time, but Rebecca.
I was just telling them now. What was her name?
Rebecca. Ok Jo Hyun.
Yeah.
Amazing. Go on YouTube if you're all bored because you're self-isolating. Go on YouTube. Rebecca Ok Jo Hyun, Hyun.
Phenomenal.
Amazing. Anyway, do yourselves a favour.
What is the one thing you guys hate from audience disruptions? I just think, well, first of all, I have to say, I haven't heard any phones here.
No.
Not one. In general, on this entire tour, if I think back to Manila last year up until now, there is nothing more disrespectful or distracting to an audience, to an actor, than somebody on their phone, literally 2 meters away.
And because you can see the reflection of the face as well. So we see you. But also to the audience members around you as well.
Everybody else.
I'm that person that tells people off though. If I'm an audience member and I see someone, I'll be like, hey!
Yeah, I do.
I'm that person. I need to go have a tea and a Twix.
All right. Oh, a Twix. Oh, enjoy.
So let's do this again next week.
Yeah, next Saturday.
I was about to go the Jonathan and Claire interval show, but it's not interval. No.
Danone.
Morning, noon, and night.
It's a little piano.
Bye, Claire. Bye. Enjoy your tea. Thanks, guys. All right, we'll see you next week. Mwah. Bye.
Well, that was fun. Okay. Break a leg for the next show. Thank you. Will you play Grease again? I'm way too old for Grease. No, thank you. So, I'm going to stay on for another 5 minutes or so. Ask me whatever you'd like. Obviously within reason, he said. How do you keep your voice healthy? Tea? Sleep? Water. Have you had your dinner? Yes, I have. Thank you. How come you have the Crawford eye sometimes? It's actually not the Crawford eye, it's the Bjornsson eye. Maria Bjornsson, had that in mind. But I love the idea of transforming completely, and I love that I couldn't recognize my own eye in the mirror. So, yeah. How are you able to perform? Do you work out regularly? Yes. I go to a gym with Joseph, who plays Monsieur Ray in the production. Have you visited any cafes while you're there? Korea has the best cafes. Agreed. Can you tell if someone is taking video or taking pictures during a show? Yes. Yes, I can. Every single time. And the worst is when you get tagged, when people actually tag you in bootlegs that they have recorded of your performance, it's just beyond blatant. Herbal or fruit tea would you choose? Herbal. Is it difficult to sing Point of No Return? Yes. What is the quality that Andrew Lloyd Webber looks into to become a phantom? It's different because not all phantoms are the same. But I think ultimately the common thread is a presence and a stillness that you actually need to be able to convey things without using too much of your face, of your hands, of your body, that you can just stay dead still. I think that the test is, can you convey heartbreak in a cloak, completely covered? I think. What do you think the most important thing is when you're performing in the role? Focus. Was Andrew Lloyd Webber in the audition? No, but my tape went to him. How do you feel when Matt fell at one of your show's endings? I felt horrendous because he actually slipped in my sweat from the final layer. So that was my bad. Is this a musical where it makes you stage or sing it? I missed the question. I'm sorry. Do you empathise with Eric or Raoul more? Why would I empathise with Raoul? What's your favourite Disney movies character? The genie. Have you had your heart broken? That's a question. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Have you cried during a performance? I cry basically every performance. Yep. Judy! Lots of love to you and Paul and everybody. Please, please, please. Do you have a plan to play Billy Flynn in Chicago? I'd love to go back to Chicago one day. I love that show. Love that cast. Have you broken your mask? I don't break my mask, Kim. The Christines break the mask when they rip it off my face. And what always goes is this piece here, because when they break it off like that and it comes off, it catches sometimes and it snaps, or it cracks here because it's the weakest point. What inspires your performance? You are always flawless and amazing. Thank you. That's not true, but I love the show. I love this character, and that seems to sustain it. Do you binge Netflix? Whenever I can. Have you ever seen a Korean musical? I'm seeing it on Wednesday. I'm seeing Dracula. Ridiculously excited. How many spare masks do you have if one breaks? I've got 3. I've got the one with me, I've got a standby, and then I've got a third one that's waiting to be used. What was your favourite thing in Korea? Still finding that out. Would you reprise the role of Pharaoh in Joseph in the musical? Yeah, why not? Where can I get a mask made? It's a secret. They're custom made in Australia, actually. Have you been forced to sing when sick? Yes. Yes, I have, and I do not recommend it. It is stupid. Any Broadway show you'll be looking forward to when it goes online? Hadestown. Hadestown just emptied me out. What's the weirdest thing that you've experienced at stage door? Somebody wanting me to... I don't know if I can talk about this, but somebody wanting me to sign their panties. That was a bit much. Look who it is! It's my dresser, Bella. Shut. Bella, don't hide behind my cloak. Say hello to everybody. Are the masks custom made for every Phantom? Our production, they certainly are. You can see how beautifully this is made. It's perfect. Are you going to Australia? No, not yet. Not that I know of. Everybody's saying hi, Bella. Hi. They think you should come closer so they can see your face without the mask. No, come on! Oh. She's so cute. Yeah. Oh, she's literally running away. Blushing behind her mask. How are you dealing with the general stress at this time? Chris, I have a kind of a reverse thing. I'm in a bubble, so the stress isn't really here per se, but I feel horrendous, to be honest. I feel quite guilty being here when I know what's going on at home with people that I care about, let alone, South Africans in general. It's a very topsy-turvy, worrying time. But, yeah. Is there anyone you want to perform with? Yes, actually. I'd like to perform with Lea Salonga. I'd like to find something to do with her because I think she's extraordinary. Does it get annoying singing the same song every day? No, because it's never the same. The audience gives you a different bit of energy. Sometimes they have a different Christine. I'm feeling different, so it's great. If the material's good enough, you can do it over and over again. Is it possible to work behind the scene for the production? How to apply? I actually don't know. But maybe contact S&Co, S and CO. They can let you know. What was your reaction when you got the call that you were going to be the Phantom in the international tour? I cried. Quite simply. Any plans to do another production with Wesley? Yes. but I can't say anything just yet. Do you do your eye makeup yourself? No. Tanya does that. Do you have any albums on iTunes or Spotify? We can't find... No, only through my website, jonathanroxmouth.com, where you can download them. Spotify and iTunes, the business model doesn't work for me. So, yeah. How heavy is the Red Death costume? 18 pounds. Hope that helps. How much of your portrayal is inspired from Prince versus LaRue versus Crawford? A healthy mix of all, plus my own input. Jonathan, you're so savage, bro, when reading the comments. Okay. How's Brad? Can I tell you, Brad came to opening night and he waited for me just outside. Brad was here on opening night and he waited at stage door and I saw him and it was amazing. I'm glad I didn't know he was in, but I saw him. What's your go-to karaoke song? I don't do karaoke. I do it for a living, so it's weird that I would... I don't do it. Does the audience member get to attend the gala on opening night? Do you mean the party? I'm not too sure. What would your tip for going into an audition? Remember that it's your audition, not theirs. When the show's over, you guys should visit the Royal Palace wearing... I did it. I did that, actually. When we came for a day trip during the Busan season. I did do that. What's your routine before you go on stage? A whole bunch of stuff. I'm 13. Good. Who was the most impressive audience? Oh, that's not fair. Can you see the road when in Don Juan's costume? Oh, do you mean can I see through? Yeah, the cloak is actually specially made with lace so that I can actually see. Are you still able to visit the tourist places in Seoul? Absolutely. How would you change the ending of POTO? I wouldn't. I think it's exactly right. What's your favourite Phantom song? The violin solo before the graveyard. I think it's amazing. Maria, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Did you feel uncomfortable in your first Phantom makeup? Yes, I did, because I wasn't used to how it pulls. So I didn't move my neck a lot and my whole throat tensed up. So, yeah. Is there a real organ in the pit? How many musicians does the pit have? Yes, there is. What or who is your Grail Funko? Probably it's between the original Genie or Lotso. Probably. Who replaced Clara Vidia as the alternate Christine? We have a wonderful new Christine alternate called Caitlin Finney, and she went on this week, on Thursday. Just lovely. Those of you that were fortunate to be at her first performance know what a fantastic Christine she is. Do you actually play the organ during the show? Or is it both? I am playing the right notes. Pools. Blues Tango. Pools spelling. I don't understand. How do you display all your Funkos in your dressing room home? They're all in boxes at the moment. I feel horrendous. Manila is on lockdown, making the most out of it. Thanks for making this live possible. Well, great, thank you, Maria. Golly. Is Seoul still practicing social distancing, or is it back to normal? I'd say it's between social distancing and normal at the moment. They're in the middle there, on their way back. Best 5 minutes ever. Lol. I saw your performance last night. Thank you. Great pleasure, Lya Fry. Favorite song in your life? Can you sing a bit of Point of No Return? Do you know, without the orchestra, it's not worth listening to. Do you ever think the overture was too intense on stage? Never. What's your comfort food? Fried chicken, probably. KFC, yeah. But there's Popeyes here. Not doing it, though. Not doing it. How many times does the orchestra rehearse with the company before the tour begins? It depends on the venue, but we had 2 weeks of technical with orchestras every second run. Gender bend dream roll. Probably Ursula in Little Mermaid. Our narrator wanted... Is it really, Stefania? I didn't know that's why you started. I thought you'd always been part of it. Oh, I understand, Blues Tango. No, because it's glued on the neck here, as you can see. I wasn't used to that slight restriction, so I stopped moving my neck, so it became very, very tense like that. But now I'm used to it. Advice for stage fright. It's difficult for me to give because everybody's different, but I try my best to just tell a story, you know. I saw you in Dubai. Come to your life. Plans on visiting Europe when this is over? I'd love to come to Europe. I'd love to go to Prague. I'd love to go to Russia, Austria particularly. Oh gosh, Italy, Greece, Venice, you name it. Go visit the dolphins. I still get nervous. Just that you guys know, every time I'm in that mirror, I am shaking. No, we don't have a double set because our stops aren't that quick. So we have plenty of time. I'm a woman, but please tell me how to sing the music of the night well. Mean it. Wow. Favorite Disney movie? Aladdin. Definitely Aladdin. What's after Phantom of the Opera for you? It's a lot of Phantom at the moment. My immediate future is very much to do with Phantom, so very, very happy about that. What is your favourite moment on stage in the show? Oh, it really depends, but at any moment where I can just watch. I think the Degas scene with the ballerinas before, Insolent Boy, that there's just amazing. I'm watching the afternoon performance of Dracula on Wednesday. What if you had to hit Christine's high note at the end of PT? I'd lie down. I'd have a lie down. Yep. Have you seen Aladdin on Broadway? Yes, I have. I loved it. And I saw original company, except James Monroe Argylhart was out of the show, but his cover was fantastic. Oh, right. Can I start a petition to bring Phantom back? It's not whether or not people want it. It's whether or not people would be able to afford what it would cost to bring, I think. Is it awkward to kiss Christine? Not the way I do it. Have you heard about the Phantom reunion in Tokyo later this year? So excited. No. Haven't heard a thing about that. Have you met Ramin Karimloo? Yes, I have. In Hong Kong when he joined Evita after, he was doing Japan. What is your total vocal range? I have no idea. What's a common feature between you and Phantom? Impatience, if I'm honest. Person you got starstruck meeting? Harvey Fierstein. That was amazing. What is your highest pitch? I honestly don't know. I think. So it says here I have a minute and 13 seconds. So guys, basically all I wanted the biggest thing with this live was, yes, okay, answering Phantom questions, but basically just to let you know, I'm not really, I'm locked away from all of this madness at the moment, but I know it's not easy. I know it's a horrible, horrible, scary time out there. But I'm really hoping that this sort of separation from the arts, in particular, that my corner of the world is experiencing, results in some sort of renewed appreciation for it and a big sort of phoenix effect, so that when it's available again, people actually treat it with the respect that it deserves. And everybody, whether it's crew, technical, actors, producers, admin, you name it, across the board. This will be over, but just be kind to those people who are without. It's awful, and people